Hey everyone, it's Dale here, and today I want to show you the strongest volume profile levels to trade this week. We are going to take a look at a couple of intraday trading levels as well as one swing trading level. So let's get to it. What you see before you, this is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and the view up indicators, and you are looking at a 30-minute chart of the euro dollar. And what I want to talk about is resistance, this resistance at 1.1453. This resistance is based on a volume profile setup, which I call the rejection setup. It goes like this. The price needs to form a rejection like this. This is a rejection of higher prices, where the price was going aggressively upwards, then turned and went sharply downwards. And what you want to see inside is significant heavy volume zone. You want to use the flexible volume profile to look into the specific area, and you want to see something like this. This is a significant volume cluster which formed around the place where the price turned. That's important because it marks a place where sellers jumped in, started to sell, and those are the volumes here, right? So this is a very important place for the sellers, especially the beginning of this heavy volume zone. That's my resistance at 114.53, and when the price hits this level, it's likely that the sellers from here will want to defend this place and push the price downwards again, right? So that's the volume profile setup behind this level. There's also additional thing to this, and it is the fair value gap from Smart Money Concepts. This is the fair value gap, right? And it begins at the level. Right, this is the beginning of the bearish fair value gap right here. As you can see, it is at a level and also at the same time at the beginning of the heavy volume zone. All right, so for those reasons, I think that the market will make a reaction there. Right now, there's rather a huge spike going against that level. So what I'll want to see is the price actually slowing down a bit, because I don't want to go against those aggressive buyers. So I don't want to trade against spike, only maybe with order flow confirmation. But you know, if the price slows down a bit before touching the level, that would be perfect. If the price just continues to spike upwards aggressively, then yeah, I can enter the trade, but only with order flow confirmation. Otherwise, it would be very risky. All right. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one will be the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So here on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, we are also looking at a 30-minute chart. And what I want to start with is taking a look at this gray profile on the left, which shows how volumes were distributed in the previous week. This is a weekly profile, shows volume distribution in this whole area. That's the previous week. Right, the most important place is this. That's the weekly point of control. That's where the heaviest volumes were traded. But what I want to focus on is this heavy volume zone, the second biggest heavy volume zone. And it's important because from this place, from this heavy volume zone, price started to drop, right? And I want to trade this because I think that sellers were active here, accumulating their short positions in this heavy volume zone, and then they started to push the price downwards. So I want to trade this, and I want to go short from this level. That's 1.4212. As you can see, if I use the profile over this rotation from which the downtrend starts, you can see that this is the beginning of a heavy volume zone, right? Beginning of this heavy volume zone, also beginning of a small fair value gap. See this small red fair value gap? That's from Smart Money Concepts and nicely aligns with this volume profile setup. So what I think will happen is that if there's a pullback to this level, I think that sellers from here will want to defend this place because they've placed a lot of shorts there. At least that's what I think. And they'll want to push the price downwards from there, defend their shorts, right? So yeah, that's what I'm looking to trade. I have a limit order here So when the price hits this level for the first time, it's going to be short from this level, right? Now I'm going to switch over to my swing trading layout, and in here you are looking at a daily chart. The instrument is Euro, British Pound. We are looking at the daily chart because this is swing trading and we need to see the bigger picture, right? I'm trading all my swings on the daily chart. And what I want to show you is this resistance. This resistance at 0.8605. Now, if you take a look at this whole area, this is one massive rotation the market's been in since the start of the year. So over half of a year, the market was rotating. Now we broke out of the range. That's important. And if you take a look here at the price where the price broke out of that range, you can see this volume cluster, right? And that's important, this volume cluster. And I want to trade this volume cluster, and I want to trade from the beginning of it, which is here, 8605. And when the price makes pullback to it, it's going to be short from there. Because this is very, very important place where sellers were active, they were adding to their shorts, they were aggressive, placing a lot of their short orders there and just pushed through this support, breached this range, and the price started to move below it. So that's very, very important place, especially here, this level, that's where the price broke out, and also the beginning of this volume cluster, right? Now, what's also important are all those lows. All those lows are telling us that this area was a strong support in the past. When the price went past it, that turned into a resistance, right? So it's also a price action setup, not just the volume profile setup. And one additional thing to strengthen our level is, if you take a look at this gray line, that's the first deviation of the yearly VWAP, it's getting very, very close to our level. And it would be great if at the time of the pullback it was somewhere around, because it would make the level even stronger, right? When the price is trending, it likes to react to it like this, all right? So yeah, that's why I like this level. And the way I'm going to trade this is just place limit order and wait until it gets filled. Now remember, this is swing trading, so you need to set your stop loss and take profit according to that. So it needs to be wider than, for example, with intraday trading. So for me, the stop loss is going to be here. Take profit needs to be at least with risk reward 1, so at least somewhere in here. Ideally more. I usually try to get more out of my swings, around risk reward ratio 1.5 to risk reward ratio 2. Right, so yeah, this is how I plan to trade this. If you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading, then you want to head over to my website. This is it is at traderdale.com, and if you click this button which says trading course and tools, then in there you can enroll in one of my courses where I'll teach you my strategy from A to Z. You'll also be able to get your hands on my custom-made indicators. Alright, so that's that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy trading! Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!